Hello students, today we discuss a different type of poem, The Second Coming by W B Yeats. W B Yeats belongs to the era of modern age and he was from Irish nationality. So let's start reading this poem as a modern poem. The Second Coming. The Second Coming is uh, one of W. Yeats' most famous poems, written in 1819, soon after the end of World War. It describes a deeply mysterious and powerful alternative to the Christian idea of Second Coming. So, so far we have noticed that this poem presents a powerful alternative to Christian idea of Second Coming and written in the background of uh, the First World War, that is in 1899. Jesus prophesied return to the earth as a savior announcing the kingdom of heaven. The poem's first stanza describes a world of chaos, confusion, and pain. So, in the opening, we find in the poem chaos, confusion, and pain. The second longer stanza imagines the speaker receiving a vision of future. So in the second, a vision of future, but this vision replaces Jesus' heroic return with what seems to be the arrival of a grotesque beast. With its distinct imagery and vivid description of society's collapse, the Second Coming is also one of most quoted poems. So we can say that this poem has two parts. The um, first part is about chaos, pain, and confusion. Chaos, pain, and confusion, and the second part is a vision. Is that we can say that in the first part presented the problem, and the second part present the solution. But this is not the ideal solution as the title suggests, is that the arrival of Jesus again, but in the form of a grotesque beast. A different type of creature will appear and make this world in order. For further discussion, uh, let's go to the background of the poem. When Yeats wrote The Second Coming, the First World War had just ended. Memories of Easter Rising in Ireland. Easter Rising in Ireland was still vivid, and revolution had taken broke out in Russia. So we can say that in the background there were lights from First World War, Easter Rising in Ireland, and revolution in Russia. The world appeared to be a state of flux and chaos. The second coming referred to the idea that Jesus will return to earth toward the end of time, bring justice and order. To bring justice and order. However, Yeats does not express a Christian interpretation of these final days. He believed in a complex set of ideas to with gyre, a motion of time in circular way, intersecting cone-shaped spiral representing various elements, historical and individual forces, offering transition into new world. Transition. Gyre represents transition, that mixing the time. The opening 8 lines of the poem reveal a complex vision of an apocalypse. Apocalypse, the total destruction of the world. So let's start reading the poem. First stanza is before us as let's start reading. Turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart, the center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosened upon the world, the blood-dimmed ties loosened and everywhere. The ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. These opening lines present a situation of gyre. That time is uh, moving in circular way. Gyre means when time moves in circular way at in this way. at the period of 2000 years is called a gyre, and that is widening. The next image is falcon and falconer. Falcon, a type of bird, and falconer is the trainer of the bird. Here, falcon represent man, his action, and the falconer, the drives or the forces that control man, so that we can say falcon is man and falconer is religion, principles that cover a person or the spirits. Things fall apart, and things are falling apart. They are moving everywhere. The center cannot hold. Center cannot hold. So a remarkable line. The things are now not in control. Everywhere is disorder, lawlessness, chaos, and haphazardness. And why? Mere anarchy is loosened upon the world, and in this world only is anarchy, no order, no law, and only chaos. And this situation is bringing the blood dimmed tide, a very horrifying image. Blood dimmed tide is loosened, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. And the ceremony of innocence is drowned. Why drowned? In the tide of blood. This indicate the murder, the killings, pain, sorrow in this world, and the innocence is that the person with a pure heart has been drowned. The best lack conviction. The best, the person with pious heart, with faith in God, in conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity, while the wicked person, the evil persons are in frenzy. So the whole first stanza present a different picture of a gyre that 2000 year of time is moving, is turning and turning, and it is widening as it is presented in this background picture, that it is widening, widening, widening. And what that widening brings, makes weaker the basic principles, philosophies, and religion. And the falcon, that is a man, is uncontrolled, and this uncontrol brings lawlessness, disorder, and chaos. And due to this chaos and disorder, anarchy is spread everywhere, that makes pious and pure-hearted person sorrowful, in pain, and this bloodshed is drowning the innocent people, while the wicked, evil, and are spreading their views everywhere. So this is the situation of very frightening, horrifying, full of threat, blood, anarchy, disorder, and type of collapse. So this is the first stanza.